All right, so what do you have in an elevator pitch? One, who you are. So you want to start with your name, and if it hasn't already come up in the conversation, um, and I would say your full name, which for me and probably for a lot of you feels really awkward, especially if you have a long name like I do. So I'm Bethany Macklemore Stewart. Like it sounds awkward because it's long and because it just feels weird. Like I'd rather say like I'm Bethany, but I do think you should say your full name because if they do want to follow up or they want to look you up, they'll need that, and it's a little bit more memorable to have the full thing there because maybe they'll remember like one of your 3 names or 2 names. What you make or do. So I'm Bethany Macklemore. I am a copy editor and musicology PhD, period. Why you do what you do, why it's important and unique. I edit scholarly documents and professional documents for artists and scholars. That's it. And then, oh, sorry, why you do what you do. That's what I do still. Why you do what you do. I do that because 1, that's my wheelhouse. That's what I do. And also 2, I really am passionate about demystifying these types of documents so that we can democratize the types of artists and scholars that are in those spaces. Okay. Then what you're doing now or what you hope to do soon. Right now, I'm working on an article about diversity in children's literature, and I get to do these cool webinars, blah, 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 blah. And then engage them. That's the last thing that you need to do. End with an opening, because again, this is a conversation. So you might note something about the space that you're in. So if it's their space, you might compliment it. You might compliment work that you just heard. You might talk about something that you already know about them or their organization. Or if you don't know anything about them, you can just return the question. Oh, what do you do? You know, make sure that you end by opening it up so that the conversation can continue. In the same vein, as you're talking about yourself, it's a very short snippet, as I just sort of demonstrated. But if they look like they want to cut in, let them cut in, right? So if I said like, oh, I'm a copy editor and musicology PhD, and they're like, oh, I took a musicology class in college, let them say that and then go with that, right? And then when you follow up, you can say more about your work if you want to, but you don't need to say all of these things. They're just a way of introducing yourself, but hopefully the conversation just develops naturally. All right, so let's see Mary Simmons is. Hi, I'm Mary Simmons. I'm a flutist composer focused on abstract expressionism. I'm really interested in using sound to investigate how material nature and human emotion are connected. Right now, I'm in NYU. I'm artist in residence there and will be going on tour with the orchestras this spring. We'll be performing one of my latest works, Wind in the Willows. We'll actually be performing in the area, so I'll be coming back really soon. I'd be very interested to stop by again while I'm in town. What's the best way to reach out then? Or, I'm really loving this season, particularly the work y'all premiered last month by McAllister. Did y'all get a chance to talk to the composer about the work? Great, it shows that you're engaged, shows that you are, around, right? Or maybe John Jones for his opening says, I've been to a few showings at this gallery this year and I'm really inspired by the diversity of art and artists y'all include here. What's the best way to reach out in the future about potential opportunities? And the person you're talking to might say like, oh, we find artists through this avenue or this avenue, and then you know sort of where to be and when, right?